welcome back to the channel, and today I am back in the demo of Cairn, which is a rock climbing simulation game, which as a real rock climber myself who has done a lot of both indoor and outdoor climbing, I was very impressed with how this works. And if you haven't seen my first episode on the demo, which kind of just goes through the demo and then experiments a little bit with some other stuff, definitely go and check that out, because what I'm going to be focusing on in this episode is stuff that if you played the demo, you may have missed out on, because there's actually a lot more to what you can do and have fun with than what you would think if you just went through the demo. And the main thing is actually this climbing gym we have is a lot more involved than what the demo guides you through. Now in the demo, all it does is it takes you up 3 walls. Number 1 here you can see on the left in blue, then you got number 2 right in front of us there, and then the red in the background is number 3, and then it just kind of sets you out into the outdoors to climb up this wall and up the demo mountain. But if you look around, you may notice that there's a bunch of other walls here with other numbers, including 4A, B, 5, 6A, 6B. We got 7 over here, which is actually a chimney climb, which is super cool. We have 8, and I think that's all. But not only that, but if you look around a little bit, you'll see things like coins you can pick up, some pocket change. You can see those in your backpack as well after you pick them up. And there's also some posters around that you can look at, but more importantly, there's change. You can pick up the change, and you can actually use this to help your playthrough as well. So it's good to look around the starting area, because you can see we got some vending machines here, and you can navigate through the vending machines and purchase some things that'll presumably help you along your way. So you can do things like gummies and sodas. There's also some change here. I'll go ahead and get myself a little bit of everything. But there's also more even in the middle of the gym. You can pick up a bottle, which you can have for some extra water. There's some more pocket change. But even interestingly over here, if you look at this, it says climbing room completed walls 3 out of 8. So you see those 8 walls that I pointed out. So there's actually a hidden side quest. Also, don't miss this. There's another self-screwing piton, which is it's the protection that you place along the climb. So having more equals more chances to save yourself. And I don't know if I've missed anything else loot-wise. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a bar, an energy bar. So you can see this cola gives us grit for 2 minutes, as well as replenishing our thirst. This stuff replenishes our hunger. A lot of hunger for the energy bar. Actually, energy bar is really good. Gummies also a little bit of hunger. But now to the main event. Some of these walls are actually super cool. So over here at 4A, which is going to be the next one that I'm going to do, this is actually a lead wall. And lead climbing is similar to what we do in the game when we're out on the walls and we're placing pitons, but in normal like sport lead climbing, there's designated protection points that are already hard pointed into the wall, so you can see that little draw. That's a quick draw hanging from the bolt there. So as you climb up, you can clip your rope into those. So this one only has 2. There probably should be like at least 2 more on this route, to be honest. And for some reason 4B has no draws except for the very, very top. But the way it works, this is also realistic for most climbing gyms. Different climbing gyms have different ways of how they mark routes. But 4A, you can see the color of the number is blue up there. You can see that there's blue holds going up and in that direction. So this is the starting point for 4A, and you gotta follow those holds in particular all the way up to the right. In this game, I don't actually know what happens if you touch the holds on a different route, like 4B there. In real life, you essentially negate your ascent, meaning that you technically cheated on the way up, so getting to the top doesn't actually count for that route. But we're gonna hop on the wall here, get our hands on, and now you can see this secret side quest has officially started. Finish wall 4A or 4B. So now what I'm going to attempt to do is climb this the way that I feel like it should be climbed. And by the way, the game has actually been updated. So now manual limb selection, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. I've chosen my preferred way, which is I have this quadrant thing that shows up. So I just point the stick in that direction on the quadrant and it chooses that limb. Even if my limbs get like crossed like this, where one limb is technically on the other side, this will just choose it based on the quadrant, which before that, it wasn't quite as intuitive and you would have to try to point the stick towards where the limb currently is. instead of just towards what direction of your normal body frame it would be. I've wasted a bunch of energy there at the start, but let's see if we can get ourselves up here. We'll match this hold, and matching just means putting a hand or a foot where the other one already is. So you're matching on the same hold. All right, let's go and walk ourselves over here. Get established on this one. So now I want to move my right leg over to this hold. All right, now here's where things get looking like they're getting a little bit reachy. Let's see if we can rock over. Not quite. All right, I'm gonna try to match this. Get that hold, there we go. All right, so now, oh, I can see a tiny little foothold here on my left side. Can I reach that? All right, good. My toes snapped to it. All right, now I can do a hand to foot match. Oh, not quite. Let's go ahead and get that foot more secure on the hold there. All right, now things are getting a little bit technical here. So let's go ahead and reach up to this one. So for protection, I don't want to fall from all the way up here, but you can see there's that that carabiner hanging off of the bolt over there. So I can actually reach it. Oh, it's just out of reach. Oh no, there it's. I got the prompt. Come on. There we go. Clip in. It was just out of reach. Oh yeah, I can rest too. Shake out a little bit. All right, let's get our feet more secure so we can walk up to the better hold. There we go. Just go ahead and shake out here. All right, so now as we work up these numbers, they're gonna get more challenging, these routes. And I think there's even behind, I think there's actually the one thing you don't want to miss either. There's some unmarked routes, I believe. If I'm remembering correctly, I'll have to take a look. But there's actually some routes that are not numbered, but they're still really well designed and really fun. And it is not to be missed. Oh boy. Do a little crossover here. All right, this is, let me shake out a little bit. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. All right, so this part's actually pretty challenging. Can I reach that? All right, we're just gonna have to do a little bit of smearing. Oh, there we go. Did a slight drop knee there as well. All right, this is working out pretty well now. We're pulling over a bulge a little bit. All right, can I match hands on that little hold? Reach over. Oh, there we go. We finished that wall. Let's go ahead and clip in. I love that you just move your hand over to it and you can just clip the rope in. All right, and now we should be able to, now that we've completed it, we should be able to jump down. Oh my goodness, what, that was, my climb bot was not doing a good job belaying there. There was way more slack in the system than there should have been. That was a little scary. All right, so we can go and recall our climb bot. There's no actual pitons that we placed on this one. All right, so now let's see. We've already completed 4A, but let's just try to work through them all. And hold on, let me see here. Oh yeah, so there's a bunch of different routes. So like this right here, this is what we would call in climbing a slab route. Because if you look at the angle of the wall, none of it is past vertical. It's all less than vertical. And those routes, that doesn't mean that they're easier. This is also a slab route here. And you can see the tape here. So the tape usually marks, if there's 4 tape points, that's marking where each of your limbs need to be in order to have officially started the problem. So you need 1 limb on each of these tape marks, and then you can move from the starting position. So those ones are actually taped. This one is taped as well. It looks like it's just those holds that you need to be on, so then your hands are probably just gonna be on the wall. But before we get to those technical slabs, we are going to move up 4B here and see what this is like. This one is a little bit more risky because it doesn't actually have any draws on the way up there. And I'm curious to see what is in that chest that we unlock if we actually complete all of these. So this is like extra training for outdoors, getting a feel for where your hands and how your hands and feet are working, and finding these holds. All right, come on, reach. There we go. Yeah, so right now what I'm attempting to do is climb it like I would in real life after watching it. After seeing where the holds are. I'm imagining what I would do if I was in the gym as well. Oh, that is technically a dab on the wrong hold. that wasn't, you didn't see nothing. I'm still going for it. All right, what are we doing here? We're gonna reach up to that one. All right, so we got, I'm gonna try to match this and choose my left foot to bring over here. All right, and then we can kind of push off of that to reach this one. And can we reach that? Oh, we're getting off balance. I was kind of doing what we would call a barn door, where your points of contact kind of get in line with each other, and then you end up swinging like a barn door on a hinge. And those are very hard to counteract once you start that swing. But she did a pretty good job. And I think I'm gonna go for a stand up onto this, grab this volume here. So like the big parts of wall that are like sticking out are called volumes. All right, there we go. Maybe use that, get my hand up. All right, no, I don't want to move that leg. I want to move this leg up here. Do a hand-foot match. Oh, perfect. Oh, wait, no, why'd you get off? There we go. No, come on. Oh, you had it. All right, that's fine. We made it anyway. Now use the right hand to clip. Perfect. And I guess just jump down. Not too much slack, please. All right, we're good. All right, so that's another successful climb. We have completed wall 4. All right, now we're gonna move on to wall 5. So this is another lead route. You can see there's 2 draws. One in the middle, one at the top. The developers were very sparse with their draw placement. This is what we would call a run out. A run out is when there's just a lot of distance in between your points of protection. If it's not run out, then you feel pretty safe. But when it's run out, that means that there's a potential for falling very far and getting injured, which is always a scary thought. And it depends on who bolted the route on whether or not it's going to be run out or not. Or if you're doing trad climbing where you're placing your own protection, kind of like we do in the outdoor portion of this game, then you can choose whether or not to run it out, and it also depends on how much gear you have, which is why collecting the extra pitons is very useful, because then you don't have to run it out, meaning that you can get more points of protection, so that if any point that you fall, you're not going to fall very far, and potentially swing into the wall really hard, or hit the ground or a ledge or something. All right, now we can go ahead and clip in. Oh, please. Why is it not? Hello? All right, I'm gonna try maybe if I use my other hand. Let me get this foot up here. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know what that noise is. I don't know why it's not letting me clip this one. All right, we're running it out even more. We gotta be careful though. All right, let's match this with that hand. So we'll choose my right leg. No, I didn't want to do that yet. I wanted to choose my right arm. Reach up to this. All right, now left. There we go. Now get that foot there. We are free soloing right now. So another little, here, let me match this first. Little piece of climbing trivia, or climbing jargon. So most people know what free soloing because there is a movie called Free Solo with Alex Honnold when he climbed in Yosemite, very iconic mountain, he climbed El Cap without any... All right, hold on. I actually got to think about my movement here. Oh, what happened to my right hand? No, 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 grab that. Right foot up here, please. Left hand up here, please. All right, okay. Shake out a little bit. Okay, hold on, I gotta concentrate right now. We're in the crux of the problem here. All right, match that. Move the right hand. There we go, good. All right, that foot there, move the left foot up. There we go. Woo! Move the left foot over here. Right hand there, left hand there. All right, there is a draw. Okay, can I clip in? Okay, why are we not allowed to clip in right now? I'm gonna top out on this, and see if I can, like, do a rappel. All right, good. Hold to rappel. This is not rappelling. I don't have a rope. I don't have a rope right now. Oh, hey, there's change up here. Didn't know that. All right, anyway, while I have a rest point here, the main thing, what I was trying to say, free soloing is climbing without any gear or protection. However, that's not to be confused with free climbing. So what we just did was technically a free solo, But if I clip in on the way, it can still be a free climb as long as I don't use the gear or protection to aid myself up the route. It's only there as a contingency if I fall, but if I don't fall and I don't rest on it or anything like that, then technically I have free climbed a route, meaning if I didn't have the rope, it wouldn't have made a difference physically, but it's just there for safety. All right, somehow, for some reason, the clipping on this particular wall has broken, so we either down climb, which is not easy, or we try to clip again. Oh my goodness, I'm already shaking. Get your feet on the holds. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, see, when your feet aren't on holds, it taxes your arms a lot more. So I'm actually really surprised that I've never tried to down climb until just now, to be honest. Oh, wait. There we go. Now we can clip in. All right, and now we'll go ahead and get caught here. Victory whip. When climbers have a big fall, they call it a whipper. And sometimes they intentionally take big falls after they get to the top of a route and call it a victory whip. All right, so we did number 5. Now let us do 6A. So this is interesting. This actually has a crack portion in it. And crack climbing is its own type of climbing. There we go. Finish wall 6A or 6B. So crack climbing has very particular techniques. So what we're doing right now is called face climbing, where there's holds just on the face. But sometimes there are no holds on a face, and all you have is a crack. In which case, you have to do a little bit more technical stuff by jamming your hands into the crack. And then it depends on how wide the crack is that is going to determine what you do with your hands. Now, this game I don't think is really going to have that much resolution of technique, but if you stick your hand in a crack and then like you put your thumb and then you press your fingers in, you're expanding your hand, and then that allows you to essentially hold without grabbing anything. You're creating pressure inside of the crack. It is a technique that I'm not very good at yet, but have been practicing. And then you can also do foot jams in the crack too, by getting your toes in there and then twisting so that they kind of cam inside the crack as well. And I am rapidly losing energy doing this right now. So I can get on top like that. Good. And go ahead and clip in and shake out real quick. Move that left foot up better. Uh-oh. Come on, move that left foot up on top. Grab the better hold. Whew. Whew. That was close. You can see the edge of the screen darkening. One thing that I highly recommend using a controller with this game, because it gives a lot of feedback through vibration that you guys cannot really see or feel what I'm feeling. So when my hands are shaking, oh, where am I going here? This is actually looks hard. All right, so if I was doing this for real, I would move over to that hold. I'm gonna get my right foot up here and use my right hand over to there. And now I want to get my left foot here so I can get my left hip into the wall to rock over onto that. There we go. Can I get the foot over there? Come on, get both hands matched. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is bad. Come on. Woo, that was close. All right, now let me take my right hand and clip in real quick. All right, we're really close here. We need higher foot. There we go. And touch the hold. There we go. All right, we did it. That one, much more challenging, as you can see. Okay, so this one also has a bit of a roof section. It's gonna be pretty energy intensive. Do I have, I might actually... Oh, it looks like I don't have none of my, like, vitals or anything are draining in this practice area. So I don't have to worry about that. All right, so this is already kind of complicated here. Got a volume there. Let's go ahead and try to rock over. Grab that hold. Put a foot there. Yeah, this one is already noticeably more technical. All right, now get this foot up here. There we go. Can I rock up high enough? Come on. All right, I'm just gonna try that. Yes, there we go. All right, clip in. Go ahead and shake out a little bit for that. Alright, looks like the crux is gonna be up there. Yeah, things are getting noticeably more challenging. Alright, can I get a heal up? No, I just gotta smear my way up real quick. There we go. Alright, what about working over there? Come on. Okay. She does a good job at, even though she misses the hold sometimes, she still seems to have almost superhuman grip strength at times. Alright, this is gonna get kind of complicated. Let's match that. Trying to move around. No? Alright, let's match that, move our foot up. Then that should give us more extension this way. Can I go even further? Yes, there we go. Alright, and there's that. Right foot is gonna go up here. Left foot goes there. Grab that. Alright, grab that. Oh, come on. Rook over. There we go. Let's move this over here. Oh, I'm missing a really good foot right there. Okay. 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 Just gonna walk our feet over a little bit. Now we can reach. Oh, then use our left hand to reach. All right, we're doing a bit of a traverse here. Match. There we go. I should have moved my foot first. I was just letting the game kind of decide for me, though. All right, so now I'm gonna move my other foot. So let's shake out first. All right, now I'm gonna move this foot over to prepare for matching my hand. Now I want to move left foot over. This is awesome. There we go. Did I miss a draw? If I look at where my last draw is, see, like right now if I fell, I would be hitting the ground. So there should have been at least one more draw to be safe. So this is what we would definitely call a run out. All right. Nope. Let's use the left hand. Go ahead and clip in. There we go. All right. Oh, now it's actually letting me do this. It wasn't giving me the off belay option before. But that route is now completed. I didn't have to complete it for the quest, but I just wanted to because it's fun. All right, let's go ahead and rappel down. And then we are on to 7, which to me is probably one of the more unique climbs. It's also a type of climb that takes a very unusual and difficult technique called chimney climbing, which I tried to do a bit of chimney climbing in the demo, but it didn't work out that well. So let's see, this is number 7, right? All right, here we go. So you can see the tape. So in order to start, I gotta get, technically, oh, there we go, finish wall 7. Technically, I gotta get 1 foot on this hold, and then 1 foot on this hold, and now I've established, and now I can start climbing. So the thing with chimney climbing, there's a lot of ways to do it. The way that the game is having me do it right now is like a side-to-side compression. So you can see, even though there are no holds on this wall, it's just what I'm doing right now is called stemming. And that is where I'm kind of providing counter pressure from one side to the other in order to keep friction and keep contact. And that's how it's done right there. And now, for some reason, here's the rest point. Normally when people put quick draws and bolts on routes, they do it where you have a good clipping position, and this would be an ideal clipping position. But as you can see, I can't reach the draw. So technically, I gotta get to a less secure position in order to actually clip and secure myself to get back down. So I gotta do a little bit more. Now I can... Oh, that wasn't even a draw? Oh, no. That was just a piton. I thought that was a draw to clip in on. So... That's a thing. Alright, I know what to do, though. We don't gotta down climb on this one. Since this is rock over here, we can go ahead and rappel and then screw in a piton. Alright, see? Alright, let's start down climbing. Oh no, it won't let me screw in a piton on this one. Alright, well, we're just gonna go ahead and down climb here. Give me a minute. Down climbing, by the way, is much more difficult than climbing up. Oh boy. I'm fine. We have pads. ignore that face. That's just fear, not pain. It's just scary to fall, okay? All right, so we got our last wall here before we unlock that chest. So you can see we got our tape marking the 4 start holds. So let's go ahead and get our foot on here. Finish wall number 8. All right, technically I haven't actually established on the climb yet, but we go there, 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 there. All right, we've established. Now we can move. And if you go to a climbing gym, sometimes they're like this. Sometimes every climbing gym kind of has its own way of doing it, but there are some more common ways of marking their routes. But a lot of the more commercial climbing gyms, they'll have you following certain colors, much like we're doing here. All right, I need to match on this right now so that I can have a better reach over here. This is not a very straightforward one. All right, let's see. I hope this is good enough. Move the foot up. Get that foot there. All right, I'm going to actually move over to this hold so I can get a high foot here. And rock up to grab this. Now I'm kind of doing similar to stemming. Oh boy, come on, rest a little bit. But I'm doing like a vertical stem instead of a horizontal stem between like the top and bottom of these volumes. Okay, here we go. Match that, move that foot over, shake out a little bit. All right. Oh boy. All right, come on, get good hand holds. It's hard to see these holds. My right foot's actually on a hold right now, but it's really hard to see it. All right, this is kind of, I can't really reach that. Let's move our left foot there. All right, she wants to keep moving her hand when I want her to move her foot up there. So hopefully we can rock up. Oh my goodness, you're so close. Yeah, get it. Get the hold. Grab the actual hold, please. Oh, there we go. Whew. I should have moved my foot there. I was panicking as I was losing energy, which is completely normal. So this doesn't have any draws on it either. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna jump down and hope for the best. All right, don't do that in a gym. Down climb. We need some down climb holds. All right, so we've done all of those. Let's go ahead and check out what the reward is if you manage to actually do all the climbs. 8 out of 8. Oh, look at this. Oh, that looks like medicine. Wait, so do I gotta choose one? Or if I was to choose one, I would choose Piton. Oh no, we get all of it. Beekeeper's map, energy bar, and Curanol. Let's open our bag. A beekeeper's map, huh? A map that appears to have been photocopied several times, found in the climbing gym. Perhaps it will come in handy later. Let's read it. Whoa, what? Secret location on Mount Kami. Oh, so this isn't even in the demo. Mount Kami is not the mountain that we climb. There's a promotional strip, honey from Kami, famous throughout the region, origin unknown. It is said to be harvested by a hermit who prefers the buzzing of insects to the human world. Handwritten note says, I hear there's a beekeeper hiding around here. Several mountaineers swear they've seen him. Watch out for bees. So this almost looks like it's not just a beekeeper map, but it almost looks like it's a route map that shows different route options. And this is actually kind of similar to what you would find if you want to go rock climbing outdoors. Let me actually see if I can bring up an example on my phone real quick. So this is literally an example here. I don't know if the camera's focusing at all. Maybe I'll drop a picture. I'll drop a picture for the editor. But when you're looking for routes to climb, there's guidebooks and there's apps and stuff that people use to document different areas and stuff. So they'll actually have walls like this with pictures and they draw the routes on there and they name the routes and it gives you the grades for the difficulty to expect and so on. But yeah, not too far off from that. All right, so we're not done yet though, because we have the routes that have been marked and part of that quest, but we have some unmarked routes which are also definitely worth doing. We even have this here, you can see. So technically this is the starting hold is up there. So if this was in a gym, you'd probably do like a little bit of a running start and like hop up on this blue one and then grab that one with both hands, which we can kind of try. Like, I don't think it's gonna work that way, but we can do this. Huh. Okay, that was a terrible jump. Hold on, let me try this again. Okay, yeah, it's not. She's not the greatest at the dynamic stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and get our feet up here. And now we should be able to reach that. There we go. Yeah, so even this, and then we can just like rock over. Oh, not quite. Oh, we're doing a little bit of smearing. Let's go ahead and get, there we go. So that was a super easy one. We can just literally, I just kind of want to jump down. Oh. That's one way to do it. All right, now let's go to the more interesting stuff. So like I mentioned a little bit earlier towards the beginning, slab climbing is a particular type of climbing where you're off vertical. You're less than vertical, rather. But the holds tend to be a lot less obvious and a lot more difficult to use. This one so far does not feel too bad. Because we're off vertical, we can use this volume, even though there's no like footholds on the volume or anything. You can just see the angle allows us to lean into the wall a little bit. All right, so we've got, I don't know why that big thing's there. We don't really need it. So let's go ahead and step up here so we can reach over to that. Now I'll do like a upwards press into there. Let me move my hands a little bit more to prepare what my feet are about to do. All right, now right foot, can we reach that? Kind of. And then can we rock up? No, my right foot's too extended. Let's see if I can get a better... All right, hold on. Maybe if I get this hand in a better position to pull myself over. All right, I'm gonna have to do a bit of a smear on this foot. So that way I can push up. There we go. And then usually in gyms, in order to technically finish, you have to get both hands on the finish hold and establish control. Rather, you can't just like tap it with both hands and fall. You actually have to demonstrate that you're in a controlled finish position. In which case I've demonstrated right here. And now we can go ahead and jump down. And that is an acceptable distance to jump down from. All right, and then we got one more. Wait, is there just one more or is there one over here too? Okay, there's nothing on this arete here. And arete's kind of like a corner of a wall. There's so much climbing jargon that you sometimes forget which jargon, what you had to learn in your climbing process and what's just like obvious, like words that everybody knows. All right, there we go. We've established. Now, let's go ahead and move ourselves up a little bit here. Get a foot way over there. Oh boy, come on. There we go. Sometimes the auto limb selection doesn't always go exactly how I expect it's going to go. Right now I want to use this. All right, so it looks like you can see this part of the wall is angled away from me a little bit, so I could probably like use it as like a sloper. And slopers are holds that are not very in-cut or positive. They're very rounded, so they're slopey. It's harder to maintain friction on them. But there are techniques on how to grab them to increase your odds of holding on without slipping off. And it's a lot to do with body positioning. All right, let's get our foot up on that. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna try to rock over. Now this is some balancy slab climbing here. There we go, and then rock over. And then match, establish control. And we have completed that route now. And now let me move my hands so we can top out. Most gyms, you won't be topping out like this if you ever go to a climbing gym. I do highly recommend, though, if you're looking for a hobby that also keeps you fit and you have a lot of fun. If you're not like the lifting weights type person, I highly recommend climbing. It's very game-like. You have levels, different difficulties of the levels. You physically challenge yourself and your skills. Sometimes it's like you just make these micro adjustments, kind of like, you know, fighting like a super hard boss, and you learn the moves. And then once you learn the moves, you get farther and farther in the fight until you eventually win and reach the top. And you happen to also get stronger in the process and get physically active. So it's I think it's for a gamer, I think it's actually a great hobby. All right, and then what not to do in the climbing gym, don't do this. So I'm gonna try something really No, there's no way this is gonna work. So I mentioned, this is something I have not tried at all yet. I mentioned that there's different methods of chimney climbing. So the method that we did was stemming left and right sides like this, but an almost what I would kind of think it's a more common method, but it would essentially be facing sideways, where you have your back into one side of the wall and your legs out to the other side of the wall. And so you have that counter pressure between your legs and back. And then you use your hands behind you to like push yourself up as well. And I don't see how to get into that position. So now I would need... See, yeah, I would need her to be reaching... Yes, but then I would need her right hand to actually reach behind her on her right side. But the way that I think the way that this game is designed is she's always thinking about facing towards the wall, so she's never gonna reach behind her like this. Unless, what if we do it this way? This is not... Yeah, but yeah, she doesn't want to face down. She wants her hips to face into the wall, not away from the wall. I was gonna try to have her turn the other way. Yeah, so I think the game is designed to always have her torso and her hips facing towards the wall. So unfortunately, I don't think I can use that method. But I'm curious if I can stem up this, because this isn't even like a route at all, but it's here. And so far, it is actually working between two different... Oh, what happened to your right foot? Uh-oh. I don't think... I don't think the game is liking this very well. I don't know if that was just a fluke or if because this is like not where I'm supposed to be, if I just glitched it out somehow. It seems to be working much better now, actually. I think I did something weird and confused it. It's actually working now. Uh-oh, we're running out of energy though. And it's getting wider. Yeah, this is, we're running out. Chalk. Come on. Chalk is super useful in real life climbing. Honestly, this person doesn't use it enough. Uh-oh, this is bad. The wall is getting wider on the right side. Move the right foot up here, please. I don't know what to do here. It's too wide. We can probably try to transition onto that side because it's slabby over here, but we have no holds. Ah! Yeah, the wall got too wide up there. I don't know what we were supposed to do there. We need holds. All right, well, you guys enjoyed the first video so much, and I found so much more to the demo that I missed in the first video that I wanted to do at least one more video for the demo. And now this is literally a whole nother, like, an equal amount of gameplay as just the demo had in the first episode. So if you haven't checked out these other climbing routes, go ahead and check them out if you were playing the demo. And if you haven't seen that demo video and you want the more taste of the outdoor rock climbing and my experience and thoughts on that, then definitely go out and check out the first episode as well. And I can't wait till this game comes out because I am definitely going to play it. And if you guys continue to enjoy it, I'll continue to upload videos on it too. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.